Welcome to The Curse Stops Here, Conversations with Katrice. Yes, we are back, and I am excited to be here tonight. We are actually going to be here all month, this month of March. We are talking to women who are in business and entrepreneurs, and they are Christian women. And so we're going to hear some stories about their triumphs, and we're going to hear some challenges. But most of all, we pray and hope that you are encouraged and empowered by something that you hear on the show this month. So those of you who don't know, this is Women's History Month, and I can think of tons of women that I could even go back and honor and things like that, who have paved the way for us to be able to even be women in business and women doing what we're doing, especially being African American women. And so I am excited to be able to just share these women's stories with you all. And so tonight I have a special guest, um, Katrice Randall. And when I was talking to her earlier before the show, I was like, "You have the same name as me," and that is very rare. So I'm really looking forward to this conversation. It's very rare to find somebody with my name. But before we go forward, first of all, I just thank you all for tuning in. Let me know where you're watching from. Say hi. Let me know that you're there. Put something in the comments and all of that good stuff. Secondly, I do have a few announcements of some exciting things that is going on in my life. God is really good. He is really blessing. And those of you who have been following, you know that I am now an international best-selling author. I can't even get it out because I'm so excited about it. But yeah, I'm a best-selling author in international. The book is called The Creative's Leadership. I'm part of an anthology that my sister headed up, speared last. We I think we released it last year. This year we are doing a in April, we will be at the Piston Diner in Westville, New Jersey. Those of you who are from this area, the authors from the New Jersey area and surrounding communities will be at the diner. We are going to have a grown folks conversation about being a creative and being a leader. It's $45, which also includes your meal. And so I encourage you to come out. It's from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Piston Diner in Westville, New Jersey. You can meet the other authors and, get a book and just get in some deep conversation about what it's like being a creative and being a leader. It's not all that just cracked up to be, like Katrice and I were talking about earlier behind the show. Sometimes you just being obedient to God and you're just following him and trusting him because, sometimes you don't know what you're going to do. But God gives us creative ideas and he downloads awesome things to us. And so we get, I get excited about that. The other thing I want to tell you guys is, those of you who don't know, I do own a graphic design t-shirt company. I also crochet. So what we're doing is, so that I don't have so many portals out there, we are combining my stores. So the stores are going to come together under KRTKJ Designs. I got a new logo and everything. I'll be showing that to y'all or later on in the month. And we are in the process of moving. So this month, since we're doing businesses and entrepreneurs and stuff, we're going to be selling some things that I don't want to have to pack up and take with me. So we'll be selling them at a discounted price. So make sure you continue to watch the show throughout the month. I'll show you some t-shirts later on tonight during the interviews and stuff like that I have right now that are available. These are as is. Like, I'm not gonna go print. If you like the logo that's on it, I don't have time to go print you a shirt. You got to buy the size that I have already ready because we're moving. And so we won't be in our new location until April, but we are excited about that as well. So again, thank you for tuning in. Let me know where you're watching me from. Hi, Kendra, how are you? This is my daughter. She's actually going to be on the show. I think March 18th is her is when she'll be on. She's a businesswoman as well. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and share. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can, keep in touch with you and you can see what's going on with us. So without further ado, I'm excited about having a conversation with my namesake. Yes, yes. So I'm going to bring her on. My guest for tonight, her name is Katrice Beatty Randall. Hi, Katrice. How are you?
Hello.
It's so cool saying your name. Yes, I absolutely love it. Hi, Denise. How are you? Hi, Portia. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're trying to watch it on the Curse Stops here, please let me know, or somebody, just tag me because it's a private group, so I have to let them in. But they can see it on my ministry page, which is Catrice Cornett Ministries. It's on YouTube, which is not private, and but the other pages where I post, it's private. So let me know. So, hi, Katrice. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Conversations with Katrice. It's so good to have you here. I'm excited to meet you and to hear all about what God has put in you to give to the world. So, that's exciting to me. Jasmine, you're supposed to be on tonight. Go to your email and get in the back office because you're supposed to be on tonight, Miss Bynes. How you doing? Go look for your email for this date, and there should be a login for you to come into the StreamYard, into the back office, Jasmine. But yeah, so anyway, so we are excited. I'm excited about sharing what you have done in the business world as an entrepreneur, even in ministry, because we were talking in the back office before the show about how you were just elevated last Sunday, which is
Yes.
so amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, so amazing, and that makes you a creative, and you're in leadership because creators often find ourselves in that leadership role, which is kind of, not,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. So tell us
Yes, ma'am.
about yourself, where you're from, and what you do, and what you have to share with us tonight.
Um, well, a little bit about me. Um, I just celebrated my 49th birthday last
Oh,
month.
happy birthday!
Yes, I was almost a Valentine's baby. Um, and I have known since I was young that God was calling me to ministry.
Okay.
Um, I didn't know what it was. I just knew He was calling me to ministry, and all I've ever wanted to do was just sing. That was all I ever wanted to do. I wanted to be a singer since I was 5 years old. I just wanted to be on somebody's stage, just singing to the world. They didn't have to pay me. I just loved the way it made other people feel. And but God said no. I have a greater purpose for you, and I ran from that purpose for a long time. And I didn't want this. I just preached that yesterday, Sunday, and I didn't want this call because it's heavy.
Yes.
Leadership is heavy, whether
Yes.
you're in business or in ministry. It's a heavy cross to bear,
Yes.
and you have to have some oomph. You got to have some stamina. You got to have some wherewithal, the old people would say,
Yeah.
uh, to handle it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am a mother of
Okay.
6, a
Wow.
grandmother of 11. I'm a wife of 26 years, a sister, a friend, and a confidant. I am an encourager. and a nurturer, which is my greatest purpose. That is what I love to do most. And that's encourage God's people and help them birth the purpose that God has put on the inside of them.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
that. I've been in the school system also. Uh,
Okay.
oh, for 20 plus years now. So,
Our
whew,
life, our lives really parallel because I am a singer. That's part of what I do, and I just retired from Atlantic City Board of Ed. Yeah,
wow,
2019. Absolutely. But
wow.
that name is something else, girl. I'm trying to tell you. Yes, yes.
Well,
So
I
what
need to
made
be talking to you.
Yes, yes. So what made you start doing jewelry? Because the one of the things you do is jewelry.
Um, when I moved to Hawaii, one of the ministers in the church, she used to come to church when I say bad to the bone, dressed to the nines. And she was an older lady, but she was like banging when she would come to church.
Uh, uh,
And she had the outfit she was wearing. I don't even wear heels anymore, and she was wearing the heels and
all right.
the jewelry to match the outfit. And I was like, wait a minute, where'd she get that jewelry from? I wonder how much she paid for that. And I would ask her after church, where'd you get that from? And she was selling it.
Okay.
And I became an addict.
Yes.
I became one of her biggest customers, and she would come to church, and I would literally almost snatch stuff off her neck and be like,
Oh
okay, I
wow.
need that when you get out of church. Take it off.
Uh,
Yeah, I got something that can go. I got something in the closet that can go with. And so she kept trying to get me to join the opportunity, and she talked about what it could do for me and my family, and I was like, nah, I'm not good at selling stuff, and I'll just keep supporting you. And I did. I kept supporting her. And eventually we moved back to the mainland. We moved back to Florida. And I was back in Florida maybe a month, and her daughter-in-law called me. And her daughter-in-law wasn't even in the business, but she called me for her. And she said, I was still evangelist then, and she said, Evangelist, just think about it. I think that this would do something great for your life. And I said, I don't know, but because you asked me, I'll pray about it.
okay.
And I did. I fasted and I prayed, and God told me, you need this. And
Mhm.
my why became my husband,
Okay.
because at the time my husband was getting ready to have surgery, and the surgery out of pocket, our cost was going to be $2,300,
Jesus.
because he was having a total knee replacement.
Hmm.
And so um, God was like, you need this, you need to do this. And so he also had been diagnosed with cardiomyopathy,
Oh wow.
heart issues.
Yeah.
And my dream was always to take him off his job. And
Hmm.
so, I told God, I said, well, if you telling me to do this, then you must have a purpose for it. And you must gonna bless it, because I don't know
Yeah.
nothing about none of this kind of stuff. And he did just that. He blessed it, and I've been going strong. It'll be 4 years in May.
Okay.
And that I've been an entrepreneur, and I love it. And my why has actually changed.
Okay.
Now we do it together, and we do it to bring hope to other people. We
Amen.
bring it, we do it to minister to the masses.
Yeah.
because it's not just about the jewelry anymore. It's about the message.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about the purpose that people gain, the word, the encouragement,
Hmm.
the hope, because sometimes that's the only church they gonna get.
That's right. That's right.
Sometimes that's the only Jesus they gonna get. And when you
Yeah.
come to my show, if you ain't connected to him and you don't want to hear him, that's my disclaimer. Then my show ain't for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We talk about Jesus over here.
Yep. That is so crazy. We really are kindred spirits. Me and my husband, we do ministry together as well. And yeah, and that's what it became for us. We started out as a recording group and writing music and recording in the studio, but now we do Davis Tent, New Jersey together every year. We minister all over together and stuff like that. And it is now, it's our why has really changed. It's about the message. It's about bringing people to Christ. It's about making people understand that this is really possible. It's possible to live for Jesus. It's possible to do it, and you can have fun. You can make money. You can be a business owner. You can be a musician. You can be whatever God has created you to be and live for Him.
Yes.
Totally sold out for Him. And so I think that is so exciting. So show us some of your pieces.
So, we have a couple pieces for you guys to see. We have two different lines. And as I was explaining to my namesake, because I
Yeah, I
love
love
saying it,
it. I love it.
um, as I was saying to my namesake earlier, um, we have two different price ranges, and it's either $5 or it's $25. And that's because we have two different lines. And the crazy part is that I used to go to Dillard's, Macy's, Steinmart, all these different places to get um jewelry, and the jewelry would turn colors, the
Yeah.
jewelry didn't last, the jewelry would break, and it's crazy because we sell anklets and all that kind of stuff, and I have an anklet on now that I purchased with the company, and I put it on in March of 2023 and have not taken it off.
Oh wow.
I
Oh
bathe
wow.
in it and everything.
Okay.
So this is one of our $5
Oh, that's beautiful.
pieces.
That's beautiful.
Gorgeous, gorgeous,
Yeah.
iridescent. She is one of our multi-layer, that gorgeous iridescent
Mhm.
color. And all
Yeah.
of our pieces come with complimentary earrings. So
Hmm.
I am an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories, but my business name is Creatively Flawless Design, where we help you to create your next flawless look. So
Okay.
can you believe that this is $5, y'all?
That's awesome.
$5. $5. Like seriously, $5. And for you, you ladies that like to be banging, and for date night, and going out
Yeah.
on the town, or you going to the concert, listen, we don't judge nobody. You going to the Jay-Z concert, go to the Beyonce and the Jay-Z. Listen, we
Yeah.
ain't
Yeah.
judging
Yeah.
nobody. Go
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
But put some of these on.
I know that's right.
Yes, $5. Can you
Uh-huh.
believe it?
Those
Five
are beautiful.
dollars for
Those are
these
beautiful.
gorgeous earrings. $5. We
Mm-hmm.
have all kinds of things. We have bracelets. We
Mm-hmm.
have rings. We have everything that you can think of for your accessory needs. And then if you're getting ready for a gala, or it's getting ready to be prom season, it's getting ready to be what I don't have no young kids anymore. Homecoming, and
Homecoming. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
all white party, and
Yeah.
y'all, what y'all, where y'all be going. Listen, $25.
That's
Look
beautiful.
at that.
That's beautiful.
That is gorgeous. You got
Yes.
that gorgeous gold with all that bling, and then she
Hmm.
comes with complimentary earrings
Hmm.
also. So
Nice.
this is one of our higher end, but we have all kinds of colors, all kinds of pieces. We have, you think you can, whatever you can think of, we got it.
Okay.
All kinds of earrings. We just did a show the other night, an all earring show. My husband loves to do the earrings, so we do a earring show, which we'll be doing tomorrow night at 7:45 is our earring show.
Do you do
And
that on Facebook? You do that on Facebook?
yes, on Facebook Live. We'll be Facebook
Okay.
Live doing our show. And then on Thursday we'll be back at 7:45 doing
What's the
showing
name?
our necklaces and other pieces.
What's the name of your page on Facebook?
It's my name, Katrice Beatty Randall is the name of my page, and they can find me there, or they can I always share it to my business page, which is creatively flawless design by Katrice, so they can find me there also.
Okay.
But I always share my page, and we are we're here every week giving hope and giving laughter, and because we like to cut up. So
Yeah, I love to laugh. I love to laugh. I think it's good for the soul. Ain't that what the words say?
yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes,
I
ma'am.
love to laugh.
It
I love
soothes all the doubts.
Yes, yes, yep. So yeah, so tell us a little bit about how did you get your husband to come in and do the jewelry with you?
Um, how did I get him
You
to
said you
come
have a
in?
men's line too though,
I
right?
think I pouted a little bit.
Yes, yes. You said you had a
And I,
men's line, right?
well, I saw other couples killing it in their
Yeah.
businesses, doing it together. And, I had to, convince him that, doing business together would yield us not just greater success, but it would yield us greater intimacy in our marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So it became, where he was doing a show by himself, the earring show. He started out doing the show by himself, and then this past week we decided that from now on we're just going to do the shows together.
Okay.
Yes. It took a
Okay.
while for him to get on board, though. it
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
did. It took him a while, but for men, I think it takes them a while to see the vision.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And once they see the vision and they catch hold to the vision, um things change,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
thank God for the change.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. I did a cafe once with I used to host a refreshing cafe, and I did a cafe with couples who work together in music. And you'd be surprised the stories, and people were not even ready for that. But
Mm.
it can be a struggle, but at the same time, it can also be a blessing. Yeah, yeah.
Well, in the beginning, even though he wasn't on board with being live, because he didn't want to be live, that was his greatest thing. He still supported in the background. So
Hmm.
now he's coming, getting to the place to where he's okay with being in front of the camera, and laughing with the people, and because they love it when he's live. They love it. The ladies love it because
Yeah.
he cracks up with them, and he makes them laugh and they make him laugh, and
Mm,
they just joke around, and it's so refreshing for a lot of them because you don't know what somebody may have dealt with before they came to your
right.
show,
Right.
and you have given them another breath of air,
Hmm.
to get through the rest of the night.
Yeah.
So that's the way, we look at it now. We're here to minister, whether it's through laughter or, encouraging them through Christ, or, getting them to join our team,
Yeah.
because they can also join the business for $20.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, $20. You can join the team. You
Hmm.
can own your own business for $20.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
good.
and purchase your own inventory, and we give you free training. We hold your hand and
Hmm.
teach you everything you need to know. So, it's your business. You run it how you want to run it, but we will teach you how to run it efficiently and effectively. So, yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, thank you, Katrice, for being with me tonight. Thank for showing your product. You are now a member of the Curse Stops here. So when you go live, please post a link so that our community can support you. They can buy your jewelry and just be a part of what you're doing, especially the ministry part, because that's what the Curse Stops here is about.
Yes, ma'am.
Lift people up from a place where they didn't think that they could come from. And so I really thank you for saying yes to this. Thank you. I'm so glad I met you. We're sisters forever now.
Yes, because you have some things that you didn't know that I needed. And this was a setup from God,
Okay.
because um God has been telling me for a long time that it was time for me to sing. It's
Oh,
time for me to do a record, or however y'all do it. I've done background for people for many, many years. But he's calling me to the forefront. And also, you're an author,
yes.
and he has me in the first stages of writing my book.
Okay.
So you have things that I need. I also need some t-shirts for my team.
Yes.
So you see how that all came together.
Yes. Yes. I don't know why I'm echoing. They said I'm echoing. Can you hear me now? I'm
I
still
can still
echoing.
hear you.
Okay, I'm still echoing. Am I echoing now?
No.
Okay, good. Uh, yes. So yeah, we got to definitely stay together and let me know when you're ready.
Whenever you're ready. Because I
Okay.
keep pushing stuff
I'm
off
gonna
and pushing
send
it
you a
off.
link. I'm gonna send you a link to my calendar so you can pick a day when you can meet with me and my team for the record label, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Because I don't know nothing about none of that.
It's okay.
All I know is how to open my mouth and let the Holy Spirit do what the Holy Spirit does. That's all I know how to do.
That's good. That's good enough because I know the rest.
I've always had a um I can't even find the word. I used to downplay myself all the time
Hmm.
because I would hear other people sing, and I always felt like they sounded better than me.
Hmm.
So I would never pursue what it was that I've always wanted to do, because I felt like I didn't have what it took to minister. And then
Mhm.
when you go on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and all these reels and all this stuff now, and you hear these people hitting these notes, and I'm like, girl, you can't even do no run. Like, but you can sing. And I'm
Yeah.
like, and somebody told me they was like, the way you sound, you don't even need to do a run. And I was like, well, okay, whatever. But I had this thing, I was in my own head
Mhm.
because I felt like God couldn't use me in that manner because I didn't feel like I had what other people had. But I
Mhm.
know what it is when God uses me in the spirit
Mhm.
realm. Because when the anointing hit, ain't nobody in the room but me and him.
That's right.
And I might take all night because I just want to worship. I'm a
Mhm.
worshiper.
Me too. Me too.
Just give me the worship songs. Y'all can sing all them praise songs, them fast
Mhm.
songs. Keep them. I like the worship music. I
Mhm.
just want to be in His presence. That's all I want.
Yes. Yes. Well, thank you so much. And I'm going to send you the link as soon
Yes,
as I get
ma'am.
off the show
Yes, ma'am.
so we can connect.
Yes, ma'am.
Support Katrice Beatty Randall, Creatively Flawless Designs on Facebook. She's a member of the Curse Stops here now, so she'll be posting there. Encourage her and support her. Thank you for tuning in and thanks for being here,
You're
Katrice.
so welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yes, God bless you.
You too. I
Bye
love you
bye.
guys.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you who are just tuning in, I see some people coming in. I am here and with the Curse Stops here, conversations with Katrice, and our next guest up is Jasmine Bynes, and she is a. I'm gonna think. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me read it off this thing. Y'all know I don't want to be making no mistakes. I'm gonna try to say it the right way. Hold up. A trichologist. Is that right? She's shaking her head yes in the background. A trichologist. And so she's going to come on and let us and explain to us what that is. But before she does that, I want you guys to know that I do have some t-shirts for sale. And some crochet items. I'm told you I'm moving in. I don't want to have to take this stuff with me. Everything you see on the screen tonight is $10. So get it now, get it now, get it now. I'm gonna show you. You could cash at me, but when you cash at me, tell me what you buying. Don't just cash at me the money and then be like, I can't. I don't want to have to guess about it. And I'll tell you what sizes that I have them in. So you can cash at me or Zelle me the item that you would like to purchase. This T-shirt says "Living That Choir Life." I have it in burgundy. The burgundy is a 2XL. I have it in black. The black is an extra large, and I have it in gray. The gray is like that's like a greenish blue fluorescent type thing going on there, and that's a 2XL. $10. Everything is going for $10. Okay. So when you cash at me, say I want the gray choir t-shirt, I want the black choir t-shirt, I want the burgundy choir t-shirt, so I know what you're buying. And then in coral I have with God all things are possible t-shirt, and that's a medium. So we're trying to get rid of this inventory, guys, so that we don't have to pack it up and take it with us. Like I said, we're moving. Then I have a crochet hoodie that I made. All of these are handmade. This is like a blue, and this is very thin, like something you would wear like in the spring or the fall. It's like shades of blue and turquoise and stuff like that. This is the same pattern with shades of coral and gold, yellow, turquoise, whatever you want to call it. And this one is a little heavier. And this is, I call this a maroon mauve, a deep mauve color. So if you're interested, cash at me. Let me know because I don't want to have to pack this up and take it with me. All right, without further ado, I'm going to bring on my next guest, who is Miss Jasmine Bynes, and I've known her mostly all her life since she was a little girl. And now she's a grown woman and she's doing her thing in the business entrepreneur world. And I'm so godly proud of her. Hi, Jasmine, you're muted. You got to unmute you. Oh, I did it.
Hello. How you
Hello.
doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
When I grabbed your picture off of the thing, I was like, if you don't look like your mom,
Uh,
I think you look like your mom.
you do?
She said, yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
They say that.
tell me what a I know they do. I know they do. Tell me what a trichologist is.
So a trichologist basically is like a trumped up cosmetologist to a degree, but we help people holistically. We help people like with different alopecia, with hair loss, but we
Okay.
help more so natural remedies, just wellness overall. I'm more so into the wellness part and I'm over the beautification part. I'm trying to help.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
So that's
Trying to help people be healthier.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what's the age group that you find that women start losing their hair the most, which, from your experience? Or can it be any?
It can be any because it's different reasons why people lose their hair. But right now, with all of these wigs and lace fronts and braids and stuff like that, it's a lot of young people. It's a lot
Oh,
of young
really?
people dealing with a whole lot of traction alopecia. All the edges are gone, heavy braids weighing down their hair, pulling their hair out. It's a lot of stuff. People
Have
doing
you
these
have
crash.
you have you found that medication does it as well?
Some medications, yeah. But a lot
Uh-huh.
of it is internal. Like your hair really tells you what's going on. Like I tell
Okay.
people, people lie, but your body don't lie. Okay.
Okay.
So I tell
Okay.
my students that because I'm also a teacher. I'm an educator, so I'm a cosmetology teacher.
Okay.
So I tell them that all the time. Like, and if you know what you're looking for, you're kind of better and not just doing stuff because it's a trend, because you like to do it. You got to know why you're doing it and how you're going to help somebody and being a professional doing it.
Yeah. So tell me, what do you mean by your hair tells you a lot? So like, so for instance, like I'm thin right here, right?
Mhm.
So Kendra, my daughter Kendra, she does hair. So she helps me with all of that and stuff like that. But my dad thin there too. So tell me, explain that to me.
So it could be a lot of things.
Okay.
It could be, genetics, of course. As we get older as well, our hormones.
Right.
So we can have DHT,
What's
blocking the
DHT?
follicle. It's basically trumped up testosterone, like how men
Oh,
have testosterone, but
yeah.
it kind of converts like an enzyme and then it attacks your hair follicles.
Oh,
So it
wow.
makes your hair follicles start to miniaturize. So that's why a lot of men go bald, but women go bald too, like for androgenetic alopecia and stuff.
Mm,
And it could be a lot of times your health, like what's going on, underlying conditions, what you're eating. If you're deficient with vitamins, minerals, not getting like we don't think about these things that we grew up, get proper sleep, all of this stuff, all of that plays a major part.
sleep is a thing for me. I'm up late all the time. I don't sleep right. I don't sleep right.
But yeah, a
So
lot of stuff.
tell me, what kind of foods would you suggest? And I know it's probably a lot, but you could just give me like a some that somebody who is balding or somebody who is thinning would eat that could help their hair loss.
Okay, I'll say this. I don't want nobody out here to just be like, "Oh my gosh, why is she going there?" or "Why is she?" I'm not being nasty, but we got to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
We have a lot of inflammation.
Uh-huh.
And when we don't go to the bathroom, we don't detox our colon. So everything really is interconnected. All of our body systems, everything. And
Yeah.
so something slacks, something else in our body picks it up basically. And so I don't know if you ever heard, but they say that your stomach is your first brain.
Yeah.
So it's all connected, your heart, your brain, and your gut. So if you're not getting the proper nutrition, vitamins, you're lacking. So your hair is not going to be able to thrive. If you're eating horrible things and you got bad diets,
Yeah.
your hair is going to suffer.
Yeah.
And everybody don't think about our hair is alive basically when it's on the inside of our body. You know, our blood nourishes it and it starts to grow and it goes through cycles and stuff. So things that we do affects it.
Uh-huh.
But vegetables, back to when we were growing up, the food sucks nowadays, but eating vitamins, taking vitamins,
Yeah.
supplements, we need a
Yeah.
lot of supplements and stuff. And we probably don't even take them, but we think about our parents gave us, multivitamins and stuff. When we get
Right.
older, we start taking calcium and stuff because we're not getting everything from the food. So we
Yeah.
don't even have the same food supply that we had, 20, 30 years ago.
Right. 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 Yeah. So where do you work out of? Where are you based?
I'm in Georgia.
Okay.
Um, I've been in Georgia now probably about 9 years.
Okay.
I
And
just moved to
this is your own business, correct?
Yeah, well, right now, because I told you I'm a teacher. I work at a beauty school, so
Right.
I work there, and I'm just really coming back from. I'm going to call it a vacation, but I just really went through something traumatic. I broke my leg.
Oh wow.
I had surgery, so I was in the bed recuperating for the last 8 months, and I just went through rehabilitation and therapy and stuff. So now I'm kind of moving around, but it kind of took a toll on me and I was
Yeah.
depressed and different things like that. I just had graduated from trichology school, opened a clinic, had it open about 6, 7 months, and then I broke my leg, and I was
Oh
only there
man.
for almost a year. So yeah.
So what made you want to study trichology? Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause I'd never heard of it before you sent me your thing.
um, Everything kind of comes full circle.
Okay.
I know you remember we always loved to do our hair when we was little.
Yes, that's
So,
I was so sick of that hair in my house. But go ahead.
so you know, nowadays, like I'm just realizing things that you say, how it affects you, how it comes true, how you speak things into existence. And that was something that I did, not really thinking about it, but it was something good that winded up happening for me in my life.
Okay.
And um probably when I was a cosmetologist, I first found out about trichology. So that was like the early 2000s, about 2002. And I always said, oh, wow, because I'm kind of a nerd. I'm a geek. I love to read. I love to learn. And I was like, I would love to be a trichologist when I heard this word. Like, that's a hair doctor. Like, I was like,
Uh-huh.
really.
That's what drew me to. I was like, oh, I never heard of a hair doctor before. Yes.
Yeah, so trichologists are basically like a bridge going into the medical field, because we can hook up with doctors and medical providers and stuff because we can do like cranial prosthesis, like non-surgical hair replacement units and stuff. And so I got into it because I wanted to learn, but I forgot about it for a while
Oh
because life
wow.
happens.
Yeah.
And I went through cosmetology. I was going through a real bad process then. Um, my children's dad wasn't very nice to me a little bit.
Yeah.
And but I got through it. I thank God.
Yep.
And it came back like 2020 just been amazing. It's not good, what happened with people, but it was amazing for me and it was a turnaround
Yeah.
place for me to come back to my foundation. And I got reacclimated with trichology again. And
Okay.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. Being a single mother, it wasn't easy, and it cost money.
Yeah.
And God made a way. It happened. So fast forward, it happened. I got through it and I'm thankful. And I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the things that I think that women in business, not that men don't have to deal with it, but women in business have extra things to deal with, like children, relationships. We handle things differently. We take things on in a different manner. Like we're more emotional and sensitive to those types of things than men are. And so I think sometimes when you're in those situations and it just makes you realize that, our struggle is totally different than being a guy. A guy can get up and just go to work or start a business and do whatever, but the world expects a woman to take care of the home. You know what I mean? Take care of the kids, and you got to do that and run a business at the same time or get your degree or all of those kind of things, and that can be very difficult, especially if the relationship is not working. Like for my first marriage, like I never would have even thought about being a business owner. I never even thought about it until I got with Mr. Cornett, which is my husband now, because in the first relationship there was no space for that. You know what I mean? Everything was crazy. It was crazy. There was no space for that. So um I understand what you say when you're saying like you're a single mom and you're trying to do. It was hard enough for me just getting back and forth to Atlantic City to the high school every day, to make sure I could have a check to take care of my kids, let alone try to run a business or a recording group or whatever, all of those types of things, because I didn't have a partner who was willing to help me. And when you have children, either you have to make up a plan to do it on your own where you can actually get it done by yourself. But when you have somebody in the background who's pulling against you, that just makes it seem like it's insurmountable. It's something that you just really can't do. It's just an extra stress level that you don't need. So I applaud you for coming through that with the degree that you made up your mind that you were going to get. You know what I mean? Like you said, this is what I want to be. You didn't give up. You kept going with the single mom and all, and and here you are. And so I kudos to you, Jasmine, for. And I know a lot. I know more of your backstory than most people would know, and that's for a whole nother day. But you know what I mean? Like I am so very godly proud of you, and to know from where you came, some of the struggles that you had in your younger life and stuff like that, and to see what God is doing with you now. So my next question for you is were you always into holistic healing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you do that throughout your whole life, or was it when you just started wanting to learn about the trichology that you got into it?
Um, a little bit. I
Mm-hmm.
always kind of, was into making stuff,
Yeah,
like
because
being
I
a
used to make soap,
creator.
right? You
Yeah,
used to
like
make soap.
making lip gloss and
Uh huh.
making stuff. So that's how it started for me. And then I had got into just healthier hair practices and doing things to help people's hair. And
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of somewhat quote unquote practicing trichology to a degree, you know, doing that stuff, but not even realizing that that kind of was what it was. But it was so much more on top of just healthy hair, and it was
Mm-hmm.
just about wellness overall and trying to get everything into balance and
Mm-hmm.
get your hair to grow. Because once you're basically aligned, then everything else can grow. And like if you have circulation issues, underlying issues, your hair is going to suffer. You
Yeah.
know, so that's the last place that blood is going, and that's really what is letting your hair grow, what's
Yeah.
feeding your hair and stuff. So all of those things play a part.
Yeah. 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 So, if you want to get in touch, I have a QR code here. This is your QR code, correct? Oh, it hid you. Hold
It
on.
is.
Wait, let me see if I can make this so it won't hide you.
No,
Ah,
it can hide me.
this is Jasmine's QR code. If you want to know more about trichology, how to make your hair healthy, keep your hair healthy, let me do it this way. I'm gonna take me off this, put me back. Why is it doing that? Anyway, I'm mad that it's hiding her. Anyway,
It's
this is
okay, guys.
okay. Yeah, this is Jasmine's QR code, and so if you want to know more about trichology, how to make your hair healthy, or how even to be healthy, because from what I'm hearing, she can help you with all of that. Reach, scan, hold your phone up, scan the QR code. You know, my lives, once I go live, I keep them up there forever. I never take them down. So you can share this, you can watch the replay. If you are a couple months from now and you're having problem with your hair, or just something that you want to know about your health wise and stuff like that, reach out to Jasmine so she can help you be the best version of yourself that you can be while we're living here on this earth. Because as Christians and women in business, or just period, men, just people, period, we want to be able to do the things that God has called us to do when He calls us to do them. And we can't do that if we're sick or if we're all beat down or we're not healthy. So we want to stay as healthy as we possibly can. So if you have any questions, or any thing like that, hit up Jasmine. Here's her QR code again. I'm sure she'll be glad to share all her information with you and let you know how she can help you. So again, Jasmine, I want to thank you for coming on my show. Thank you so much for just being diligent with what you're doing in your community and with your business and stuff like that. I'm excited to see what God does with your business and how He's going to enhance you and grow you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I do want to say something real quick. You
Come
was
in.
asking me about some food and stuff, but alkaline food,
Okay.
vegetables.
Okay.
So a whole lot of acidic food is going to bring our health down. So we don't really need acidic food. I know we
Okay.
like the sweets and the stuff like that, but that really doesn't have no purpose, right?
Okay.
Causes a whole lot of problems. Even causes issues with, a lot of people have scalp maladies, a lot of dandruff, a lot of stuff because of carbs, the yeast, the breads, all of that stuff has to come out
Yeah.
some kind of a way. And also, a lot has to do, like, it's so much that I could say, but the blood. It's
Yeah.
definitely the blood.
I
But
got this thing. I got this thing with the little points on it, and I rub it on my scalp to keep the blood, the circulation going.
mhm,
You know what I'm talking about. It's like it sits in the
a
palm
little
of my hand.
massage.
What is
Hmm.
it called?
It's like a little massager.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And I use it on my scalp. It has really helped me a lot. Yeah.
And eating. Like all of us, we have different blood types. So eating
Right.
according to your blood type can also help you once you find out what your
Okay.
blood type
What
is.
your blood type is? I heard that before. I've heard that before.
Because
Yeah.
certain things doesn't, like, all this came into effect when I was in school and stuff. But like I used to wonder, like, certain foods I would eat, I would get sluggish, I'm tired,
Yes.
bloated. I had a lot of like acid reflux and things like that. So when I found out what my blood type was, I couldn't eat tomatoes, but it made sense
Yeah.
when I would sit back and think about, oh, I did just eat some pizza, or I did just have spaghetti, and this is happening. Or if I had steak versus if I ate chicken or turkey and things like
Yes.
that.
I can't eat tomatoes either.
So it's just stuff like that. Like O's, they have to have protein and stuff like that. They don't
Yeah.
eat meat. Then you
Yeah.
have bees. Bees can't have chicken. People are
Oh
like, oh, I
wow.
love chicken. So it's a whole lot of stuff. It'll
Oh
make you
wow.
sick. So it's just different things that you could
I'm
do.
gonna have to find out what my blood type is and call you up, girl, so you can tell me what to stop eating, so I can get rid of this fat.
And a lot of that plays into it. But I do a lot of different things. I do blood typing because I'm also a health coach. But I do
Okay,
blood typing at the salon. I do like microscopic analysis. I didn't really come on here to try to sell nothing. I came on here to just kind of like give some people some information
that's
of things
okay.
that's out here and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I do exams, so I can
Okay.
see the scalp. I can see, like, I can magnify it like 200 times. to where I can see like down to your follicles. I can see
Oh
if you need
wow!
a scalp exfoliation, and it has like software and stuff to
But
where
you
I
all the
can.
way in Georgia. I need you to be here.
I'm coming back to New Jersey for a little bit.
Let
I'm,
me know when you in town.
so I have another thing that I use because all of this stuff when I do consultations and stuff, it kind of this is almost like how a lie detector test basically is. Like I said, people lie, but the body don't.
Yeah.
This will tell me like when I get, I do a in depth consultation. Like you go to the doctor, you're filling a packet out with me, forms.
Right.
And it's going to be like an hour and a half. It could be longer, but I'm trying to see how can I help you and stuff. So I can do something with this right here. You basically put your hand on it. It doesn't shock you or anything, but it's like a lie detector. It's like the same type of technology, and it'll go over like for your body systems, and it'll like tell you business basically.
Okay. Okay.
And so I can see like, but most of the time when I read what people will fill out on their forms and stuff like that, it just kind of backs it up. And just like hair and scalp mineral analysis, like 'cause it can go back
Okay.
3 months, like they do drug tests and stuff to see what's inside of your body, or if you have like toxins and toxic
Yeah.
metals and things that you need to detox and stuff like that. Those things come
Jasmine,
in
I am
play.
so serious. You have to tell me when you're coming, when you'll be in town.
I will.
I need that in my life.
No, well, I be coming. I be packing my little bag. I be having my little bag. So,
Yeah, let me know when you in town.
okay.
Yes.
Well,
Well, thank you all for tuning in. This has been a great show. Don't forget to support our business women and entrepreneurs, Miss Jasmine Bynes, Jazzy B, and Katrice Beatty Randall. I actually placed Catrice's Facebook is when she goes, she's going live tomorrow night. And you want to tune in and get some jewelry and just watch the show because from what the way she made it sound is going to be fun. And if you want to know more information about Jasmine and what she has to do, here's her QR code. Please scan it and get in touch with her and let her know your concerns and stuff like that. But next week we will be 7:45. Okay, 7:40. Oh, sorry, y'all. What happened? Hello?
I hear you.
Are y'all still there? Come
I'm here.
on.
I hear you now.
You can hear me? Okay, my
I can hear
computer
you.
just went
It's,
blank.
it's,
Okay, great. 7:45 is Catrice's show. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, because it just my computer went totally black. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And is 7:45 is Catrice's show. If you want to know more information, reach out to Jasmine about how you can keep your hair healthy. We will be back next week. My guests next week are Dr. I want to get it right. Dr. Evelyn Cannon Dingle and Angeline Walton. And I'm excited about them both being on and sharing their businesses and their entrepreneurship with you all. So you'll be seeing those posts go out. So don't forget to like and share them. And if you're on my YouTube channel, please subscribe. May God bless you and his peace be with you. Till we meet again, everybody, stay safe. I love you all. Good
that's,
night.
thank you. Good night.